Hello guys, for this video I'm actually gonna be making another hunters build. This time is gonna be bottom tree void hunter. It's also gonna implement the new exotic chest that you can farm from the lost sector, the master lost sector today. So let me show you this build and just walk you through it. Okay, so with this chest essentially does what the 6 coyote couldn't. One, instead of giving you an extra dodge, it gives you the extra grenade, meaning that you're essentially not putting your life as much of a risk. And two, smoking yourself and turning yourself invisible also give you resilience, which is something that the 6 coyote never does. Now, the extra thing that most people actually also don't pay attention to is, even though this can be used as a solo build, it's even better as a team build, because when you smoke your ally, they gain resilience, but you gain your melee energy. If you also combine that with the bottom tree Night Stalker, by simply throwing your smoke at your allies, you get the Arts of the Park buff, which pretty much helps you with your mobility, your recovery, your resilience, and helps you with like weapon reload and handling. So you will actually feel your weapon feels more snappier. So that means bottom tree already gives you some resilience. You gain more resilience by using the chest. Your teammates gain resilience by being smoked by you, and you gain your melee energy back. Plus, if you also dodge near an enemy while invisible, you also gain your melee energy back. So you can see where this is going. Essentially, with this build, you can always keep on top of your smoke. You can pretty much feel like you're back before the pre-nerf hunter mobility, where you can essentially stay invisible forever. This chest allows you to still achieve that, on top of giving you resilience, which is the one thing that we've missed out on. Now, the way I actually made this build, which is currently not perfect yet, is by having 100 mobility and 100 strength. The reason why I chose to go for those two perks the most is this build will probably be the go-to build that most people will use for GMs. One, you can make your team invisible, keep them safe, and two, you can be the one guy that essentially revive any down teammate because you can always stay invisible. By running max strength, it means whenever we're like stuck for some reason, if I don't have like any of my smokes and I can't dodge near an ad, especially with GMs, it's not really the risk you want to be taken. I know my smoke will come back a lot faster by having it max. Pretty much comes back in 37 seconds. Pretty much means once I get my first smoke, I can go dodge near an ad or even smoke my teammate and gain the second one instantly. So by having max mobility, I know my dodge comes back fast enough, often enough, 40 seconds in fact. Actually, sorry, 11 seconds. And I know my strength will bring back my smoke as quickly as possible. On top of that, what most people don't know about bottom tree Night Stalker is your grenade also works. By essentially throwing your grenade and damaging anything with your grenade, you gain melee energy. So I'm running my truth teller with demolitionist on it. that essentially allows me to gain my grenade energy by simply just killing things with my truth teller, which is simply the easiest thing to do with a blind grenade launcher. You can also run it with the current grenade, this salvo, the grenade launcher that came out this season, because it comes with demolitionist as well. It doesn't have blind, but it does have demolitionist, so that's also a good option if you do not have a truth teller. Now, what I mean by this build is not perfect is I'm currently faking my stats. By using Radiant Light, I'm getting more strength than my build is able to achieve. And by using Powerful Friends, I'm getting more mobility than my build is able to achieve. But once I've gotten the right pieces, the stats will be achievable without those perks. But even with those slots being taken away from me, I'm still able to put a build together. I still have my global reach because I'm going to make one myself with my hand cannon. And a key thing that people don't always forget with like Seraph's weapon is if you can switch your weapons fast enough, you can make one myself with your other 2 slots. What I mean by that is whenever I shoot my grenade launcher, I will always switch back to my hand cannon, so that kill will still count as a Seraph weapon kill. So essentially, if you get into the habit of always switching back to your Seraph weapon whenever you use any other weapon, you will always essentially count it as a Seraph weapon kill. And especially because my grenade launcher has auto loading, I always got into the habit of switching away from it and letting it load by itself instead of me loading it physically myself. So global reach, obviously, once I create my one myself, I can simply just shoot it and blow shit up. I also got taking charge meaning I can be charged with light, and I'm stacking that with reaction pulse. Reaction pulse simply just mean if by any reason I run out of smoke or I run out of dodge and I'm near an enemy, I still get that split seconds of pushing away an enemy from me before they attack me or they melee me or they get too close to actually physically damage me. Obviously, I can always switch that out for anything. So if I want more damage, I can always switch it for high energy fire so that my weapons will do more damage when I'm charged with light. If I'm running a sword and I want my loosened blade, I can always switch to that instead. So it still gives me the opportunity to essentially maneuver around. So if you do not have this chest, I've got a video out about the current lost sector that it is dropping from. You still got plenty of hours to go for it. I hope you do go for it. It's a very good chest, and I will say most hunter main, if not PvE hunter main, should defo have this chest, this build in their arsenal, especially when GMs are around the corner. I'm gonna put a video of me essentially using this build at the end of this explanation, so hopefully you enjoy it, and as always, thank you in advance. See you guys.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watch me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. hate my eyes open to forced reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children